What's up guys, IDK Player here coming back with a brand new video, and today we're going to be talking about everything new coming into NASCAR Heat 3. So as you know, the video before I kind of did half-ass it a little bit because I had to get to the racetrack, and by the way, great race at the Coke Zero Sugar 400. But on the way home from Daytona, I watched the trailer multiple times, I analyzed, and I'm going to make a video on every single thing that we've seen from the trailer that will be new in NASCAR Heat 3. Before we get started, as usual, I want to thank the donators and the sponsors. Link to their channels in the description. Remember, if you want to be shouted out, which they were just did, remember you have to either sponsor or donate in my live stream, or you can just sponsor whenever you want, and the only way to sponsor is through your desktop or through the YouTube gaming app. So, without further ado, let's get started. First thing I want to start off with is better graphics. Yes, we all kind of anticipated better graphics, including with the new Unity engine that they'll be using. The graphics in this game kind of looks like the NASCAR Rush graphics that the 704 crew made a game for the phone. But yeah, the graphics look way better in NASCAR Heat 3 than they did in definitely Evolution and NASCAR Heat 2. Next thing that'll be brand new into this game is that fans will be moving in the stands. Yes, in NASCAR 15 and 14 they did have fan movement in the stands, but in Evolution and in NASCAR Heat 2, if you really stop by the grandstands, there's just little pictures of fans, and fans really didn't move. Here there are actual characters, and the fans actually applaud or wave in the grandstands. Not that big of a huge wow, this is brand new, but it's something new, and it's the small details that really do matter in these types of games. The next thing new that's coming are qualified notes. So pretty much qualified notes, what seems to be, they'll tell you probably before the race gets starts who started on the pole and pretty much who's qualified where. That's pretty much all we could see that qualified notes will be in this game. We don't really have that much info on it, but from the trailer you can definitely see that we will be able to at least tell who's in the start of the race. I'm guessing this might be taken away from the fact that we might not actually have a caution cam. I don't know if we're gonna have that or not. Let's just pray we do. But this is actually pretty cool. I'm happy that they did that. Now, this is a brand new driver, but for a different type of series. This is for the Cup Series. This is Daniel Hemric's first time he raced in the Cup Series. He drove this car, and I'm not once again really surprised about this because they do need to fill out the field, and Daniel Hemric's Smoky Mountain car looked really nice, and I'm happy that they put it in the game. Also, for NASCAR Heat 3. Also, we have to pay attention to detail here. It looks like we'll be having a background change when picking drivers. If you guys don't remember NASCAR Heat 3, NASCAR Heat 2, if you guys kind of remember, the background, I believe, was just black, just a plain black. Now there's some types of colors depending on the driver of the background. Once again, attention to detail. Very happy that we're getting more detail in this game. Now, I did predict this in my NASCAR Heat predictions, or NASCAR Heat 3 predictions, and it's Danica Patrick's Daytona 500 car coming into NASCAR Heat 3. Why did I know this was going to happen? Simply because they need to fill out 40 cars in the field, and it's pretty much kind of like a way to, like, you know, what's the word for it? Market the game, because Danica Patrick, it was her last race in the Cup Series, and not really shocked that also Danica Patrick's car is in NASCAR Heat 3. Now, I'm not really happy about this one. I wish they would just put her in as a NASCAR Next driver, but it looks like they'll be having Hailie Deegan's K&N car transformed and remolded into a truck car. So, yeah, I mean, why did they do this? I'm guessing she's also going to be in career mode, so I guess it's just another way to market the game. So, yeah, they want more people to buy the game. Let's put Hailie Deegan in the truck series. Now, this is kind of nice. We're getting a new ready-to-go green sign because the old one, pretty much, it did look kind of plain and bland. This one, finally, it looks like, hey, we're ready to go green. Let's go do this. So, yeah, once again, attention to detail, putting new details into this new NASCAR game. Now, if they do not have a track map, this might be the replacement for a track map, even though we kind of need a track map to see where all the other drivers are on the track. But it looks like we're going to be getting a racing line in NASCAR Heat 3. This might be like in the options, so you could say, hey, if you want it or not. So yeah, we are getting a racing line. They have it in other racing games, so pretty much it's nice to have something new into this game. Now, if you guys paid very close attention, you guys know that Johnny Sauter is going to be in NASCAR Heat 3. And it was like a small clip in the trailer about it, so if you guys had that great eye to see it, Johnny Sauter with the Allegiant Airlines will be in NASCAR Heat 3. Thank you, finally. Another thing that we will be getting is new pit camera angles. Well, it looks like it at least, because some of these camera angles that I saw in the trailer, I didn't really see in NASCAR Heat 2. So the camera angles might be a little bit different. I don't ever remember seeing, when you look at the gas can, or when you pit in NASCAR Heat 2, you get to see a close-up of the gas can going in with the crew members and stuff. So yeah, new camera angles for the crews. Now a small change here, but it looks like we will be getting a different type of crash damage model from we could see from the trailer. And it also kind of looked like there might be debris that does come off the car a little bit, but it really does kind of look like the NASCAR Heat 2 crash damage model, but there are like some small differences you could see. And kind of in the trailer, what it looked like was damage was coming off, so we'll probably have to wait till release day, or for the people that get to play NASCAR Heat 3 early, to see if the damage, does come off the car a little bit. Now, I made a prediction about this one. I made a video about it, and I got it 100% right. We're getting a dirt series in NASCAR Heat 3. It's going to be a fantasy type dirt series, and it's going to be running the late model cars. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Another new type of looks like we'll be having dirt kicking up while we race in NASCAR Heat 3 for the dirt series. Remember in NASCAR Heat 2 when we raced in the truck series, dirt didn't really kick up. It looked like we were racing on brown ice. So it looks like we'll be having dirt kicking up now in NASCAR Heat 3. Also, while watching this trailer, we can probably see that we'll be having new possible dirt racing physics, because the cars went around the track what looked like very different from when the trucks did at Eldora in NASCAR Heat 2. So look forward to that. And also, you cannot have a dirt series without new dirt tracks. So there'll be 8 different type of new dirt tracks coming into NASCAR Heat 3, including the Bristol Dirt Track, which is going to be really cool. And when I hop on that game, man, this is probably one of the first dirt tracks I'm going to try to race. Now, this looks really, really nice. It looks like we're going to be having a garage to store our cars and for our crew members to work on them. How this works, we really don't know. But what I also saw in this picture was it looks like we will be having custom cars, well, probably for at least custom cars for the Dirt Series. I know in NASCAR Heat 2, for the trailer, they didn't really release if you could, like, change, or no, they didn't really release if you could have custom cars in the NASCAR Heat 2 trailer, and they didn't really do that also in the NASCAR Heat 3 trailer. But it looks like, when you look at these custom cars, they look like, when you look at these dirt cars, they kind of look like custom cars. So I will definitely have custom cars in NASCAR Heat 3, or what I could believe that we'll have custom cars in NASCAR Heat 3, but it might just be for the Dirt Series. Hopefully it's not. I really don't believe it's only going to be for the Dirt Series. I think it's going to be for all series, but they only showed custom cars for the Dirt Series in the NASCAR Heat 3 trailer. Now with this picture, we're going to be able to knock off 2 new things. It looks like we can upgrade our engine, aerodynamics, and suspension, and finally, with that, obviously there's a total cost there, we could finally be able to spend our money in NASCAR Heat 3 for a reason. Because I'm not really that big of a career mode player, but I heard that there's also in NASCAR Heat 2 that there's money in NASCAR Heat 2, and there's really nothing you can spend it with. Now in NASCAR Heat 3, you can finally use that money to spend stuff on upgrading your car. Now, from watching this trailer, I was able to see something that looked very interesting to me, and it looks like we might be having a 360 camera angle or a panoramic view, because from watching the trailer, you could see that they were driving the car, and it looked like you could be able to look around the whole car, or at least some parts of the car. So that looks like we're going to be having a 360 camera or a panoramic view in NASCAR Heat 3. Now, as you guys can see from the background of this picture, this track looks kind of different for a reason, because that is a new, revamped, remodeled ISM Raceway, aka the old Phoenix Raceway. So it looks like we're going to be having the new ISM Raceway in NASCAR Heat 3 before they actually get to race on the new ISM Raceway. Well, at least the NASCAR 3 Touring Series get to do it. We get to race it on NASCAR Heat 3 before they actually do in real life. Now we'll also have fantasy race teams for the Dirt Series that will give you different types of race payouts. So pretty much you could join a team depending on how many stars the team is. Well, it depends on how much money the team will pay you. Now it looks like we'll also be getting a new career mode main menu. People have told me that it looks like the old Dirt to Daytona career mode main menu, or just main menu. So yeah, new menu. A lot of small details come into this game to make it different and pretty much already better from the looks of it than NASCAR Heat 2. Now I'm going to get through these real quick. It looks like we're going to be having esports tournaments in NASCAR Heat 3, followed by what looks to be pre-built setups. I don't know how that's going to work, but we're definitely going to have also improved AI, and finally, well, this isn't the last thing by the way, but deeper career mode, which we are obviously expecting with all the new things coming to NASCAR Heat 3. Now this is from the Amazon leak, not the NASCAR Heat 3 trailer, but 704 did release this on Amazon, and it looks like we're going to be having online tournaments. So this is what it says: compete against others from across the globe, lay down a great race time, and qualify for the final in your skill bracket. Win your bracket for ultimate bragging rights. So it looks like we'll be having online tournaments, which I kind of like because I love doing tournaments on NASCAR Heat 2. Can't wait to do it on NASCAR Heat 3. And last but not least, it looks like we're going to have something called stories. So before the green flag waves, get live updates on your race, watch as a driver gets sent to the back for technical violations, and get updates on who's winning the race. In this thing it says who's having, and it just stops, so I'm just guessing on who's winning the race, or who's having trouble. That's probably what it is, on who's having trouble. So that's what we all know as of right now. Trust me, when new information comes out, I'm making a video about it. I want you guys to stay informed about everything that's going on with NASCAR Heat 3. Trust me, when we get confirmation about Paint Booth, I'm making a video, because who does not love Paint Booth? Seriously, everyone loves Paint Booth. And trust me, I really do believe Paint Booth will be in this game. The only thing is, in this trailer, we only saw it on the Dirt series for career mode. And in NASCAR Heat Evolution, they did have custom cars, but only for career mode, which kind of scares me. But I know also in NASCAR Heat 2, they didn't release anything about Paint Booth in the trailer. So I'm kind of nervous, I'm kind of not. I really do believe we'll definitely have Paint Booth in NASCAR Heat 3. But what I'm also hoping for is that we can use numbers like 00 through 99. Not just 8, 28, 36, and 99. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Don't be nervous about Paint Booth, because I really do believe it's coming to the game. I'm not trying to scare anyone. I really don't believe that 704 will just, hey, let's just have it in NASCAR 2 and not have it in NASCAR 3. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, if you guys wanted to get shouted out in my videos, you would have to be a sponsor on my channel. And what that means is, what you guys would have to do is hit the sponsor button. But the only way the sponsor button shows up is on the desktop, on your computer, or on the YouTube gaming app on your phone. And what you guys get is, you guys get a nice little badge next to your name. And in the live streams, you guys get limited access to what looks like to be emojis. And you guys get the icon next to your name, and it stands out. And also, if you guys also want to get shouted out, you would have to also donate to me in live streams. So yeah, if you guys like this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Subscribe for more NASCAR Heat 3 news. Like this video, I just said that. And comment down below your opinions. I love reading you guys' comments. I love loving your guys' comments. And I also do that because I want you guys to also know that I read everyone's comment. Because I feel like if you guys put the effort in and the time to go comment, I should be able to give the effort and the time to go respond to it, or at least read it. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream, and IDK out.